I grew up in Frisco, Texas, and gymnastics has been a part of my life since I was 5 years old, and my whole life has revolved around it ever since. It's definitely taught me a lot and given me a lot of opportunities. My sport has also taken a lot from me as well. I didn't get to experience things like other kids did. I also didn't get to be around people who were my same race and culture until I got to high school. I was always the only black girl growing up. In middle school, I was the only black kid in the whole school. I felt alone growing up, and as I was getting older, I felt more and more different than everyone else every day. I never got the chance to learn about my culture and African American history until I got to high school. Right then, I realized why I felt alone, and I didn't have anyone who looked like me to share my experiences and culture with. I didn't have people who understood my same feelings and understood that every day I had to wear a mask and I had to assimilate myself to white people's culture. During that time, I didn't have that self-love that I should have had. Once I got to high school and found my group of friends and learned more about my culture, I started to find that love for myself. I started to wear my hair out, not put on any more makeup, and not hide my true personality. I started to bring what I was learning about myself to my sport. With my new self-love came confidence. Being the only black girl in my gym, I already had to work twice as hard as the other girls there. Having that confidence and love for myself only helped me to be more successful, but it didn't happen overnight. My hard work definitely paid off because I was blessed to receive a full ride scholarship to the University of Minnesota for gymnastics. Coming to Minnesota was a different experience, and being here has taught me even more than I could imagine. Once again, I was the only black girl on the team and only the third one in Minnesota history. All the looks and comments continued. Just because I acted a certain way and talked the way I did, my teammates made fun of me, not knowing what they were saying was very hurtful and insensitive, and played into stereotypes created about black people. I didn't know what to do about it or even know what to say to them. I realized if I just let it go and did what I came to Minnesota to do and focused on being successful in academics and in my sport, then what everyone else was saying to me was meaningless. I wasn't going to let what they were saying get into my head. That self-confidence and self-love really took me a long way and is what ultimately kept me from breaking and crumbling under what others thought of me. And I do have my rough days, believe me. But the fact that I'm setting an example for others is what makes it worth it. And I do have people such as my parents, friends, and coaches to help remind me of my goals, support me, and let me know that no one can do it alone. And that's what helps to bring me back. But none of this happened overnight. It was all a process.
Run this mother, yeah. Girls, we run this mother.